All right, welcome back. It is day 6 of your challenge. I hope that you're feeling strong, energized. You might be feeling a little sore, a little tired, but you're setting up a good, healthy pattern for your body. So I hope that you'll stick with it throughout the summer. And I'm going to give you lots of great opportunities to practice. If you're signed up for the email list, I'm going to be sending you a couple videos each week and giving you lots of encouragement on where to go after this week. So don't worry yourself, all right? For today's video, we're going to do a little bit of side bending and strengthening. So also we want to think of when we're trying to make our muscles healthy, not just crunching, but also stretching. We want to be able to move in all different types of directions to keep the muscles as healthy as we can. Okay, so let's start off in child's pose for today. So just also keep in mind, you want to be drinking lots of water as your main beverage of choice throughout this series, and also eating clean, healthy food. It's super important to be giving your body the nutrients it needs while it's working through this stuff. The water to flush out the toxins. Walk your hands over to the right so that your chest aims out over your knee. And then also in Ayurveda, we say that, which is the sister science of yoga, it's like ancient Indian medicine. So when you eat, you don't want to be eating until your stomach is all the way full. We want to leave like a third of space for air to move so that digestion can happen better. If we're eating till we're completely stuffed when we eat, then our digestion isn't going to work as well. Change sides, walk the hands over to the left. Come back to center, take downward facing dog. Then take your feet the width of your mat, lift your heels up high, and then spin the heels all the way over to the left. And breathe space into your right side body. Keep lifting your hips up and away from your wrists. Heels back up, and all the way over to the right. Reach down even into your left hand and keep drawing your hips up and back. Heels back up. Good. Then bring your feet all the way together. Roll onto the outside edge of your left foot and raise your right arm up. Vashisthasana. Now take your right foot right in front of your left, set it down on the mat, lift your hips up, externally rotate your right arm and reach it all the way over your ear. And then like you're a rainbow, lift up and over. Come back up. Downward dog, stretch back. Then roll onto the outside edge of your right foot, Vashisthasana, side plank. All right, you ready for rainbow time? Put your left foot in front. Then reach up and over, lift the hips up, externally rotate. Good, downward facing dog, reach back. Walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, make a flat back, elongate. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Raise your arms. Exhale the hands to your heart. Then step your right foot behind your left. Reach down through your right outer foot. Open up through your right side body, raise your right arm up, and then take a hold of your wrist and reach up and over. So visualize this whole outer hip, creating more space by reaching through the foot and lifting up through the side ribs. Come back up, change sides. Stretch from your lower belly up to your pinky and from the front of your hip all the way down into your ankle. Good. Inhale, come back up. Arms down at your side. Stand tall and mountain. Inhale into chair pose. Bend your knees, sit your hips back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, make a flat back, lengthen. Step back into plank pose, one leg at a time, chest open. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot for crescent lunge. Right foot up to your right thumb. Inhale, come up. Then drop your arms down at your side, lean your chest out over your knee, and twist. Set your left hand down, raise your right arm up. Bring your right hand back down, step your back foot an inch or two closer, and straighten your right leg as best you can. Then come up onto your fingertips and start to lengthen. Reach forward through the sides of your ribs and start to draw your shoulder blades onto your back as you reach the side chest forward. Then step back to downward dog. Look in between your hands. Step, walk, or hop up to the top. Inhale, Ardha, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale into chair pose, bend your knees, sit your hips back. Come all the way up to stand, Samasthiti. Inhale into chair pose, bend knees, sit back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Step back and lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot up by your left thumb. Crescent. Firm your left hip in. Inhale, raise your arms up. Then drop the arms at the side. Lean your chest out over your knee. Set your right hand down and twist. Bring your left hand down, step your back foot an inch or two closer, and then straighten your left leg as best you can. Come up onto the fingertips, and imagine that there is a strap across your hips, pulling your hips back as you lengthen through the sides of your ribs. But don't do it so aggressively to where you'll hold your breath or create more tension. Then step back to down dog. Look between your hands. Step, walk, or hop up to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair pose, bend your knees, sit back. Stand and release your arms at your side. Sun salute B, inhale into chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back and lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot, warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or float up to the front. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair pose, bend your knees, sit back. Press up to stand, Samasthiti. Good, now hug your right knee up to your chest. Stand tall. Then twist, take your right arm behind you, open up to your side. Look forward and raise your arms up. Then stretch your right leg straight out in front of you without tucking your hips. Turn your right thigh out. Cross your ankle just above your left knee. Then bring your hands to your heart and start to sit back like you're sitting into a chair. Sit both sit bones back evenly. And tip from your pelvis. See if you could sit back so far that maybe you could hook your elbows to your shin. If you can get the elbows to hook, then reach your chest forward as you do. If you're not feeling much stretch here, you could put the fingertips down. Otherwise, just stay with the hands in prayer position. And then slowly with control, come all the way back up to stand. Mountain pose. Hug your left knee up to your chest. Then twist, open up to your left. Then look forward, raise your arms up, and stretch your legs straight out. Turn the thigh out, cross your ankle just above your knee. Hands to prayer, start to sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Then go towards where you went on the other side. 5 more breaths, elbows to shin or fingertips down. Good, come all the way back up to stand. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back to down dog or take a vinyasa. Then set your knees down. Set your elbows down, interlock your hands, and as you reach down through your forearms, curl your toes under, lift your knees, lift your hips up. Now without your hips twisting, raise your right leg up from the inner thigh. Slowly change legs. Lower that leg back down. Walk back into plank on your forearms and hold there for 5 breaths. Press the forearms down. Pretend like you're trying to drag the mat back towards your hips, but from your outer armpit, squeeze. Then reach your sternum through your arms. Spread your collarbones, legs strong, legs of steel, abs of steel. Maybe there was a legs of steel, I don't know. Good job. Slowly lower your hips down, Sphinx pose. Then stretch back to downward dog. Look in between your hands and jump through to seated. Lie down onto your back. Bring your heels close to your buttock, feet hip distance, then lift your hips up. Grab a hold of the sides of your sticky mat and roll up onto the tops of your shoulders. Root the shoulder heads through the floor and lift from the outer hips and hold for 5. Slowly lower your hips back down. Good, again, go back up. And lower back down. Last one, option to do Urdhva Dhanurasana. Go back up into bridge or Urdhva Dhanurasana. Good, lower yourself back down. Open your arms up to the side. Cross your right knee over your left knee. Shift your hips over to the right a little. And let your knees fall over to the left. Change sides, bring knees, hips back to center. Hips over to the left a little, let the knees fall over to the right. Come back to center. Now we're going to work on the obliques. So we worked a lot on the core. We're going to focus on your twister muscles. They're also your stabilizers. So with the arms spread out to the side, bring the knees towards the chest. Now it's important that this movement is controlled, so you don't just let your knees fall over. Squeeze the knees together and slowly bring the knees towards your right armpit. Don't let them fall over. Control the movement. And then as you exhale, turn from your belly to bring the knees back to center and take the knees over towards your left armpit. Then turn from your left side lower belly towards your right shoulder to bring the knees back to center and over to the right. Back to center and over to the left. Back to center. One more round, over to the right. Back to center. Over to the left. back to center. Then bring your hands, cross your right knee over your left knee, like eagle legs, and cross your right elbow under your left elbow, like eagle arms. Now crunch up towards your right outer knee. Exhale. Inhale, lower down. Again, crunch up to the right outer knee. Just going to one side for this. Inhale, back down. Crunch up from the left outer rib, roll up towards the outer knee. Crunch up higher and lower down. One more time. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, lower down. Change the cross of the legs and the cross of the arms. And as you exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lower down. Uncross the arms, uncross the legs, and take Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees apart. Just let the arms open up at your side. Then hug your knees into your chest. And take happy baby. Reach onto the insides of the knees. Grab a hold of the outsides of the feet. Hug the knees into the chest. And one leg at a time, stretch your legs out for shavasana, corpse pose. And take a slightly fuller, deeper breath in and out through your nose. Gently bend the knees. Roll to your right side. And press yourself up to seated. Bring your palms together. Namaste. All right, thank you so much for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed the practice. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment below. Let me know how the challenge is going for you, and we'll see you tomorrow.